So. Finally, part 2. It's been a while, hasn't it? Oh, that's a hideous bump. How are y'all doing? It's been a while, hasn't it? Maximus, how you doing? Lovely to see you. Gonna wait just a little bit for everyone to pop in. Also had some experiments with. I've been experimenting with some of the music, like what's actually getting blocked and what is just getting demonetized. Like not demonetized, but yeah, demonetized. And demonetization I don't mind for live streams because I don't make too much money of them anyway. But firstly, we had a lot of songs getting blocked, and with blocked I mean like songs that if you play them through a stream, the whole stream was getting blocked. I've done some experimenting and we still have a good amount of songs that are in this playlist, and none of the songs should block this stream. If it does, I'm gonna complain to YouTube. Also, let's see if this actually... Oh, that's not... maybe I can... Right. Oh, that does actually help a bit. I'm gonna do it like that. It should be alright. Let's just start. Oh, this is the 6-lap one. Right, let's immediately do this. I also saw a comment from Mystery SK8, I'm not sure if he's watching, telling me to play Pro Street next. Well, it's definitely on the list. With like the no money challenge. Also, I'm gonna make this automatic for now. So that I don't have to shift. Because shifting and streaming doesn't really go together. Also beforehand I just did another stream test because it has been a while, see if anything has happened to like servers and stuff. And it wasn't the case. So this should be a faultless stream, technical wise. But we will see. We will see. I've also saw, Maximus, that you have been active on YouTube lately. Mainly with like community posts and, well, loving it. Also to those who aren't aware, the reason why I haven't streamed or like done anything lately is because of exams and internship and all that kind of stuff. But all that has come to an end. School is done, all the exams are done, all the little extra things are done. Everything is behind me now. Internship, I mean last Friday I had my last day at my internship. Very sadly I couldn't stay there, at least not for the near future. Just because they didn't really have any... they did not have any like revenue to hire any external employees. But who knows in the near future, or like in the future. Would have loved to stay though, but for now... Whoa! Thanks, Slapper. But for now I have like a summer break and done with school. Also not gonna do another education anytime soon. Because after 3 complete educations, I think that's enough. There's one. Ooh, that's a dive bomb. Let's do a cheeky split stream. Split stream is actually quite powerful in this game. Never really noticed that before. But yeah, like I said, given that I am done with school and exams and all that stuff, I have a lot more spare time on my hands, so I will be wrapping up the speed video probably this week. Not sure if it's going to be uploaded this week, but we will see. We'll also be streaming a lot more, and I want to at least do once a week, preferably twice a week if that's possible. And maybe not just Need for Speed playthroughs, but I've been playing a lot of Forza for Horizon 5 again lately. Mainly because last month seasonal... Whoa, that was bad. My last month seasonal was like really good with the retro season. I really enjoyed that one, so... perhaps it's possible to do some together again. Just taking a look, CPU's at 23%, which is like not that much. Look at 40%. I might get a different CPU somewhere this year. Currently at 12700K, but if I look at the other CPUs like the 14700K, that is a lot better for streaming. But you know, we will see. It's not like this PC is in need of replacing anytime soon. I used to have a lot of problems with this PC, but... wow, he's actually going in. I also need to keep up a little bit, because this is the second to last lap. I need to make sure... I need to get this. I don't want to be doing this again. Ivan, how you doing, mate? He's taking the shortcut. If it's going uphill, it's not a good shortcut to take. Downhill is decent, but uphill it's not good. Oh, Vanya, change your name. Probably refer to you as Ivan, because I will mainly just read the usernames. He is not allowed to pass, and he did pass. Okay, I'm gonna split screen for him again. God, does understeer a bit. Fair bit. That was decent. He's gaining a bit again, but... and that was nice. Fifth gear is absolutely terrible. Nice! That's the 6th lap race done. Yeah, it's summer here too. Last week was absolutely a nightmare with the temperature because it was really, really warm. Like close to 30 degrees Celsius, which is just too warm to do anything. Now it's close to 20, which is, in my opinion, pretty much perfect. Over but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. If we just split stream because we know that's good. There we go. I'm gonna be careful in this section. There we go. Yeah, Maximus, I gave a decent verdict in the stream demo that I had, but honestly, this game just needs a lot of polishing, a lot of optimization work. Because I couldn't really handle the game on low. I was getting low FPS. The game just needs a lot of polishing. Does it have an 18+ rating? Wow, I haven't noticed that. No idea why. It's just another racing game. But yeah, the test drive needs a whole lot of polishing. I mean, it looks somewhat promising, but to be honest, it just looks like a copy of Forza. That's pretty much what it is. In my opinion, it needs to beat Forza. That's its main competitor. And so far, I'm not really that impressed. Not that's bad, but If they fixed optimization, we can give a much better review of the game, how it is to play. Because right now it just runs like ass. Like, it's really bad. And to be honest, if it runs like ass, it can never be a good game. It can only be decent at best. Why is it not shifting? Why is it on manual? I'm going to be honest, I haven't played any of the other test drive games. Online gambling? Does test drive have online gambling? Wow. I didn't know that, to be honest. But it's also because I haven't played it for too long, because I couldn't, pretty much. I don't know. Racing in this game does feel amazing, I'm not gonna lie. I still think it's one of the best race feeling of any Need for Speed. Yeah, maybe he had something, I don't know. It's not like he needs to be here. I'm not forcing anyone to be here. That's what's so great on streaming. You can pop in whenever you want. Look at that, I'm leaving them for dust. Here's the thing though, with Underground. This is the first time I'm doing a stream playthrough of Underground. Obviously we had part 1 a couple of weeks ago. But hard challenge mode is like the only like somewhat decent and not impossible challenge playthrough I could think of. The only challenge playthrough that I could think of to do besides the hard mode was that I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, Nuzlocke challenge, where basically you have 20 lives, and each car has a life. Losing a race means the car is totaled or dead, or you have to retire it. Meaning out of the 116 races, you can only lose 19 times. Which is pretty much impossible. But I can't really think of any other possible challenge playthrough you can do with Underground. And it's not like hard mode is actually hard. Like, look at this, I'm 17 seconds ahead of the next best one, and then 45 seconds at nearly a full lap. Look at that, nearly lapping someone. I can see him in the distance on the map. Maybe I have already lapped him, I don't know. Handheld, haven't played that in a while. Not that I want to though. It was just pretty much a cruise, this race. Drift tournaments. Do we already have the S2000? I don't think so, we don't. Mathematics 5 it is. drifting in this game is, in my opinion, the best feeling drifting in the entire Need for Speed franchise. Obviously not with the car has not a lot of power, to be honest. We have 60 FPS? We do. Okay. Felt a bit lower than that. If we have stage 3 parts for like the Mazda MX-5 or the Honda S1000 or the Subaru Impreza, it's generally one of the best drifting in the game, or in the franchise actually. In my opinion, none of the other Need for Speeds come close with drift feeling. I mean, you have Carbon, which is pretty decent, but for a different reason. Carbon just is super fast drifting, which is also satisfying, but this is also satisfying because it just feels right. I don't know. We do need more power though. Yeah, ooh, nearly lost that one. Nice. Hey, that was not bad. Look at that. That was good. Alright. Next one. Come on, mate. Keep the power in. Walking down. There we go. 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 Oh, that's lovely. See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. This is what I love. Lovely. Come on. Nope, lost it. Nope, lost it. Not mad. I don't think I need to drift anymore. Mainly because all the other opponents won't keep up. Yeah. Still easy to make mistakes. Like that. Oh, right control is okay. Never knew that. Oh, it's bogging down. It's bogging down. Ah. This is the problem with MX-5. You can get some good angles, but if you lost the drift, it's pretty much impossible to correct it. Which is not the case with the S2000. That car is much more forgiving. No, actually, I'm not sure anymore what settings I... Ooh, that's what I mean. Can't really throw it in. There we go. Lovely. We love the mystical car. Excuse me. And throw it in. Nope, not yet. It's not really drifting, is it though? Yeah, but here's the thing, in Underground 2 you can actually tune the cars. Though I'm not really sure what if there's a meta tune for drifting, probably, but I don't really do much for tuning. My preferred drift car was always the Mustang, because that felt like it had the most power. It could spin its wheels easily. Because I usually have an absurd tune for drifting. What I usually love is like all-wheel drive, lowest amount of grip, most amount of power, camber everywhere, even for the front and even for the rear, to have as little grip as possible, and then just do huge slides, and with the front to have just enough grip to be barely steerable, like you can barely steer and correct everything. Sounds like chaos, but that's how I love to drift with pretty much every single game. Forza, Need for Speed, you name it. Obviously with Need for Speed Pro you can't use all-wheel drive, but like mostly, yeah, pretty much any car that you can drift and you can tune your cars. That's the method I prefer. Hey, that was not bad, that was not bad. There we go. That was not bad. That was good. Lovely. Should be it. Yes. No, that's it. What car should we use? I'm feeling Hyundai Coupe. But here's the thing, Underground 2 drifting just feels worse compared to Underground 1 drifting. At least that's how I feel it. It is something I always crash into that wall. It's still again on... There we go. Car sounds really good. Over him, let's go. Somewhat understeered, but not too terrible. Also, this car has 6 gears, I believe. Just always nearly lost it. Just love the way cars handle in here. Fabulous's Hollaback was part of the early stages in... Oh, okay, I didn't do it. And yes, I could like revert cars to like stock engines and stuff like that, but I don't want to do that. I just want to go as fast as possible, and I want to have a decent amount of competition. Because I love racing and I love battling. And he just crashed. Bit too late. I can still win this. I can still win this. The taxi driver is dead. He's taking a shortcut that isn't really a great shortcut. And look at that, he already crashed. Means that I can go into the lead. Ooh, damn it. A lot of traffic. Actually, ooh, I'm not gonna make this actually. Ooh, maybe I am. He's crashed. He crashed. Ooh, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. This is going to be close. No, I got him. I got him. Now just him. He crashed. It's good for me. There we go. Never say never. Car. No, Rude, you didn't. Not a lot. Ooh. She never really had a big problem with rubber banding. Like, I didn't notice it as much as I sometimes see on the internet. Could be because I'm lucky or something, I don't know. I usually notice rubber banding more on like Most Wanted. Where it could be like an opponent or blacklist member had a massive crash and he's like 25 seconds behind me, and then near the end of the race he caught on. Or 25 seconds, a couple hundred meters or something. That's something that I just don't like about Most Wanted, that the split time is in meters and not in seconds. It's so weird. Stay in auto, please. Yes, Underground 1 was, from what I know, my first... It was either Underground 1 or Mytho Madness 2 that really like got me into racing games and stuff like that. Well, maybe Mytho Madness got me into like open world, like exploring with cars, but Underground 1 definitely got me into like racing and stuff. Car does understeer. Terrible shortcut there, don't never go up there. Oh, this car does understeer and oversteer at the same time. You definitely need a bit more grip for this car. Bit of a squeeze. Ooh, car. When I have to route. When I have to. Not often though. Probably sprites. Or orange soda. The Burnout series. Unfortunately, I haven't really done too much Burnout. Mainly because I didn't have a console back in the day. So mainly I did like Burnout Paradise, but that's somewhat modern. The reason why I don't disable the jumping camera is because I like it. It's pretty much nostalgic. It's not like very high intense, the jump camera, but it's there. Now with a bit more power, let's see if this There we go. This car already feels a lot better than it did previously. Look at that. That's so much better. Look at that improvements. Come on, keep it together, keep it together. No, messed up, messed up. Nearly drifting, look at that. If I didn't like cheese, I wasn't a true Dutchman, was I? Ah, lost it. Ah, lost it again. No, wait, I'm gonna do a different soda. Ginger ale. Wonder if some of you actually have tried that. It's genuinely amazing. Exactly what I think, Biggie B. Or Big B, Biggie B, Big B, Biggie B. Easy angles, love it. This is what I love about Need for Speed Underground drifting, and that you just can't get anywhere else in any other Need for Speed. And I lost it. See, it's still somewhat of a challenge actually. Carbon drifting is super easy but satisfying. Pro-Street drifting is slow but can be somewhat decent. This is a perfect mix of everything. Perfect mix of difficulty, satisfying, realistic feel. That's okay. Just throwing it in too much. Wow, we just unlocked a whole lot of stuff. Drag. Let's do. I think the Hyundai Coupe would fare well in here because it has 6 gears. Yeah, I mean, diet is a big word. Come on, get in a split stream, get in a split stream. Look, I'm gaining. Look, I'm gaining. Come on, just need a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. There we go. Ooh, he's changing lane. Yeah. Come on, I think I'm too far behind. I'm definitely too far behind. Come on, get the perfect one. There we go. If you do that, Blaze, the chances of getting a good gear shift are low and chances of getting wheel spin is high. Root, where did you got that information? Not from me, that's for sure. The franchise on Need for Speed, I mean, basically it was stale for a very big part. Basically from Shift onwards, I need to... I remember that we got pretty much all of the Need for Speeds from the beginning, like Underground 1, then Underground 2, not immediately, but like a couple of months afterwards, because we waited for them to get second hand, basically. Or not just second hand, but not for the most amount of money. The only two Need for Speed that we got pretty much at launch were Most Wanted and Carbon. Then Project came out and I didn't like it initially. It has grown on me obviously over time. Then Undercover came out, which was half a bit of a mess. Shift before Shift, we also had Shift then, and that just felt like a worse Pro Street. Didn't mean that, but okay. Then I saw Shift 2 and that was the first Need for Speed that we didn't got pretty much at launch. And then Rivals, Hot Pursuit was decent, but Rivals and Nitro and The Run we also didn't got at launch because it just felt little stale. The first Need for Speed that I got somewhat quickly was Need for Speed 2015 because obviously we had to wait a little bit before that came out on PC. And then Payback, it was just super terrible. Heat was decent, and then Unbound is mixed feelings on Unbound. Obviously the Unite mod has released for Unbound, so that's something that I could possibly try out in the future. That was a mistake. Still winning though. Still winning. There we go. Oh yeah. The 1v1. Okay, I really need to fix this. But yeah, besides the Need for Speed playthrough streams, also Fuse Me want to do other streams like Forza again, GT again. You know those known unknown races on GTA that have been released quite recently are amazing and are a blast to race on. Also the community series are insanely fun, so perhaps I would definitely will do one of those in the summer again. Yeah, just had a quick bite to eat. Ooh. And if you eat too fast, those things happen. Not sick or anything. Just a bit of burping going on. But yeah, I do want to push for the next Need for Speed playthrough to be Most Wanted. Because that is something that I've been wanting to do for a little while now. Like the No Money Challenge or maybe the hot pursuit challenges. But ultimately it's up to you. Because obviously after this one I will do a poll with what Need for Speed playthrough will be done next. However, the previous 2 Need for Speeds will not feature. So the one before this one obviously was Pro Street. And then we also have Underground. So the next poll will not feature Pro Street or Underground. Then we just go through the list that I have posted quite a while ago now on Discord. But it's still a insanely big list I want to go over. Like, it would take a hell of a long time to actually finish that list. Probably talking in years. There's no Flat Out 2 in that list. At least, you know, not yet. But like I said, it's a big list, so it will just go near the bottom. Because over the course of like the last year, I've gotten so many ideas and suggestions from both subscribers and I saw on the internet. And then obviously we also have Pro Street Land streams. And I also want to do a bit of in the summer. No, Root, just Legos. I was a big Legos kid back in the day. If you just go over my YouTube channel and just search for the oldest videos, you'll see. And I lost it. The thing that I always used to do back in the day was like build life-size weapons from Lego. So like I pick a firearm, find the measurements, print out an image like based on those dimensions and just build it, and then make like a working trigger, a working magazine release, a working bolt catch, stuff like that. God damn it. This is also a pretty good song actually. How is the volume, by the way? Is the music too low in volume or too loud? Where I'm sitting it's a bit low in volume, but you know what, I like this song. I'm gonna raise it just a little bit. Not too much. Right now it feels a lot better, a lot more perfect. I don't want it, it's just background music, so it can't be too dominant. Also, in case one of the songs happens to be blockable by YouTube, that will also be devastating, because that will mean the stream will be blocked, but shouldn't be the case. Shouldn't be the case. If it is the case, then YouTube was lying to me earlier. Which they have done in the past, actually. Never shift to third. Never shift to third. Never shift to third, Mark. What did I just say? Obviously, except when you're going fast. Well, it doesn't really break him, it just twists him in a way that is just completely vague, you know? And then they don't really help you if you are in trouble. Level 2 front bumpers I saw. Don't want to really customize that yet. Also, I think we got the Celica, I kind of want to try that. Because the level 2 front bumpers just don't really work with level 1 bumpers. So I'm just gonna wait until we've got level 2 side skirts and bumpers as well. Drag. Reason why I don't play a manual gearbox when I'm streaming is because I forget about shifting. Normally when I'm not streaming, I always play with manual gearbox. But trust me, streaming and then talking in a language that's not your native language and then thinking about shifting doesn't really work. And I've been using manual gearbox for a very long time. Barrel roll, oh! Bloody hell. Obviously with drag racing. Yeah, Jesus. Come on. No, fuck. Okay, I can't do that. Close. All decent. Native language is Dutch. Time trial.
Feel like winning a race? Good. Do it and I've got
Of course. You set everything on hard mode. Yeah, then I'm gonna do this back on auto. It's like it doesn't save. Maybe I need to be in the garage to actually save stuff. Let's set a bit more up straight. Ah, there we go. Ooh. I can go one further route. Have you heard about the channel called The Act Man? He had all of his videos demonetized for a very long time because of some very bullshit reason. That actually wasn't the case. You know, if that was me, that's done easily. But because he had such a passionate community that really supported him big time, he got his monetization back. But yeah, YouTube being sometimes just punishing the most bullshit things and then allowing some other things that you see on YouTube, that's completely just unacceptable and unexplainable to see. Like Quantum TV, like doxing and threatening people, stuff like that. It's insane. To be honest, Big B, it is understandable if you think about it. Because the only reason... Ooh, rims. I remember that I always picked this one. This was always the rim that I picked. This is a nostalgic reason. To be honest, they're all ugly. So I'm just gonna pick these ones because of nostalgic reasons. It's priced out anyway. Hot take, I don't like the song. Next one. Yeah, okay, now I'm going to back. Maybe I need to change it here. Options, auto. We can always change it in the future. I also like the build at Civic. The white and then being a Summit Racing stripe. I like that. Maybe we're gonna do something similar like that. What about a Wreckfest stream? Not a playthrough, but like playing online with you guys. I don't know, who of you have Wreckfest? Wreckfest is actually an amazing game if you think about it. Such fun. Basically the modern incarnation of Flat Out. Doesn't handle too bad, this car. Ooh, bit of two-wheel action. Well, he crashed. I remember always picking the Mazda MX-5 because that on paper had like the best stats and it felt decent. That's what I remember. Back in the day. If you think about it from manuals, the only people who care about manuals are car enthusiasts like you and me. But those make up a very small percentage of the actual number of people who want to own a car. And regular people just want the least amount of effort possible, i.e. an automatic gearbox. So most people, like I would say maybe 90% of all the people prefer an automatic over a manual, which is definitely understandable. I mean, for long distances, hell, I prefer an automatic over a manual. But for like short distances and pleasure drives, yes, manual is the way to go. And trust me, I've driven both. And even automatic gearbox, many of them have like an option to like manually change gears. Either in like flappy pedals or you put the gear shifter in like a different setting. And then you still have a somewhat manual feel. Just without the clutch. And hey, I don't mind losing a clutch, to be honest. Or like the clutch pedal, you know. That was not gonna happen. I mean, in the end, I also prefer manual for fun, but like I said, for long distances, you're better off with an automatic. And that's coming from me. And I'm not talking about games, because in games I always prefer manual, but in real life, like if you're in traffic jams, manual is an absolute pain. Always have to press the clutch. I mean, that's tiresome, to be honest.
Checking the rear view for the black and whites with the big sirens and the flashing lights.
Maybe what manual car do you have then? Big one. He's gaining on me. Oh, and he crashed. Ooh, nice one. Subaru. Ooh, would love that car, to be honest. Maybe not an Impreza because those are super expensive, but maybe like a Legacy. Ooh, well, he died. Yeah. Get a grip, man. Oh, that's not good. It's stability control, and that's disabled because I actually like like to race that way. Exactly, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, look at that, still 22 points. Hello, kitty kid. Ah. Does it? I actually don't really notice the stats. Better handling, better NOS. Now everything is at stage 2. I can also not complain about the car that, well, I don't own, but my parents own. Volvo V50, 2.5 liter inline 5. Oh, that engine is so good. Possibly one of the best semi-modern 5-cylinder engines. Rude, very. Can't you tell? Speaking of Subaru, he's running right up my ass right now. 6/10. I'm also gonna take this shortcut. It's actually a very bad shortcut to take. Yeah, well, I died. Ooh, and he died. I mean, Volvos are tanks, to be honest. We haven't had too much issues with our Volvo. The only 2 issues that we had are like issues that were caused by us, actually. It never let us down mechanically on its own. We've had it since like 2012 or something. Putting a good better part of 200,000 miles or kilometers on it. Unlikely, Root. Unlikely. I prefer it over watching movies, watching series and reading a book. So, Jesus. And watching TV, so yeah. does like to slide a lot. Then again, that was an off-road section, so... Last section. Done. I don't have any drop frames from my side. If we get drop frames, then yeah, the stream was lagging a bit, but there are no issues from my side. Thankfully for once. I have. No, I don't have it here, but I do have Midnight Club LA. I have played Midnight Club for a little bit. I also have... I still have it. It should be here. Did I used to have it? I used to have Midnight Club 2 on physical copy. Could be that's on the attic. No, it's not in here. No, it's not in here. That's unfortunate. Could be in the attic. This needs to be a manual. If I lived in the United Arab Emirates, I would have a lot of money probably. And I could buy all the cars that I want to own. Probably. But it's very strict there. It's too wide. Oh, no, that was not gonna happen. Now let's see if I can. God damn it. Shouldn't be too difficult. But don't cock it up. There we go. What 2024 car is my favorite? Difficult to say. I don't know what kind of cars have came out recently. Does the Hyundai Envision count? Is that from this year? I don't know actually if that's from this year. I kind of like that actually. Is there a new MR2 Toyota? Well, I didn't know that. We'll have a look. 2024 MR2 Toyota. I don't know. Not really a fan. Let's have a look at the 2024 like car releases. What exciting things has released this year? Acura TLX looks decent. A BMW with a normal grille. Cybertruck. Terrible. Ooh, this looks funky. All SUVs. New Mercedes E-Class. Doesn't look too bad. Oh, this looks terrible. Wow. Ooh, hello. New Subaru. Ooh, Subaru. Hang on. A new Subaru WRX. Wow. Hey, that doesn't look too bad. The BRZ also looks pretty good. I'm gonna go BRZ. 24 BRZ. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with this car. I like Subarus. New WRX just looks a bit too large. Doesn't really look like a sports car. I'm gonna have to go with the BRZ. Let's go Echo. And also, let's make it blue. Looks a bit better. Oh, better spoilers. This looks decent. Then it just has a fat ass. Can I go like? Oh, I don't have any special vinyl. This is not too bad. I'm gonna put it. Alright, see you, Maximus. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, Independence Day. Obviously, we don't really have that stuff in here. What is that? I like the RX6 in this game, to be honest. I'm gonna make a barrel roll. I'm gonna go for the barrel roll. Not if he fucking pulls in! Ugh. Son of a... Roll. That was not really a barrel. I want to do a barrel roll. No, because we never really were owned by someone. We were always independent. In fact, we owned countries back in the day. The Netherlands have a very rich history. There we go! That was nearly perfect. That's also probably the main reason why we are quite a rich country these days. Yeah, I'm happy living in the Netherlands, because we are one of the richest countries per like size and per capita. I think only Luxembourg is richer than us. No, we only really use fireworks when there's a year change. Only then. No, we rarely think about it, but the Netherlands and Americans do things quite differently, and we're still like, both are somewhat rich countries. Like, we're not like, I don't know, very cultural different, but there's still some big differences between the Americans and the Netherlands. Stuff that in the Netherlands I go like, yeah, we always used to do this. Then Americans go like, what is this? What is that? For instance, we do things just a bit differently. Like Halloween that you guys do on the 31st of October. We have something that's called Sint Maarten. Because if you look at the history, there was this chap called Sint Maarten and he used to give out stuff for free. And that is on the 11th of November. So when it's the 11th of November, children in like elementary school up until 5th grade for you guys, that's group 8 for us guys, they go around houses asking for candy. For instance, why do Americans celebrate Halloween? Is there like a historical thing that, I don't know, everything that we celebrate is either from like religion and stuff with like the Bible, or it is something that was historical significance? Because I don't know where Halloween came from actually. Well, technically since 2012, but I haven't been very active back then. I became active like in 2014, I believe. Or 13, I don't know actually. Or was it 2011? I think it was 2012 when I uploaded my first video. So yeah, over 12 years ago. During Christmas roots, what we usually do, that's actually quite the same compared to how Americans do it. We sit around with family and just eat. Yeah. There's always a tradition in our family where on the weekend before Christmas, because on the Christmas itself, no, and there's actually not. Ooh. Because we have such a big family, not everyone can on actual Christmas Day. So we usually celebrate Christmas with our family the weekend before Christmas. And then everyone brings some food and we rent a little place so we don't have to clean up afterwards. Because our family is now too big to actually just attend to a regular house. Ooh, Integra, that's a good car. I'm gonna be using that. Where are you? Integra Type R, and then I'm gonna make you white. Also a different color, I think. What about gray though? No, I'm just gonna make you white. Spoiler does fit. Ooh, but I think this looks better. Yeah, because it's pretty much a stock spoiler. If YouTube was invented, then there would be no way to actually watch it, because there was no such thing as like internet back in those days. YouTube back in the day was just TV. Literally. Too late. Okay, the red line is just a bit before the red line. Oh yeah, 5 gears. Oh, that's okay. This car's not good for drag racing. Low top speed, very low top speed. That's gonna have to get changed. You don't plan on become famous. You'd like to become a famous actor. I mean, you can plan to become an actor, but a famous actor, that is something that fate decides. Not you. I hope it for you, man. I hope it for you. With right now, it's pretty much same. What Tom Cruise movie do you like? I like Top Gun. Mission Impossible. What else? Oh, actually, not many Tom Cruise movies that I actually really like. Nice bloke though, Tom Cruise. It's not like I've met him, but I've seen him in like interviews a couple of times, also with Top Gear, you know. Fifth gear is quite long. Handles good this car. Top speed is just insanely low though. Look at that, 300 kilometers. Feels like the Lexus IS 300 from Most Wanted. Not a good car at this stage, that's for sure. And I get swapped again, I think by Acura RSX. So we unlock something. Pink muffler, yep. Speaking of Sonic. Subaru, yeah, we can try that. Ooh, this spoiler does not fit this car. Subaru, where are you? Subaru Impreza. Let's, for the Subaru, make the spoiler, no, like this one. And then make the color blue. How about... Hang on, I've got an idea. Do we have like... Flame, lightning, flag, tribal? Do we have like a... Something that like matches the famous rally livery. And I'm gonna pick one, make it yellow, replace. How about we just start with tear? I don't think it's going to be a tear. Because I remember I had something very similar to like my Need for Speed Pro. It's not going to be tear. Stripe? With like something stars? I don't really watch Markiplier, to be honest. Second one in tear. Nah. Splash, how about modern? This is not too bad. I think I like this one actually. It's not too bad. Obviously we can mix and match. Ooh, hello. More on 30, need to remember that one. Like this. It's a bit too much. How about... Then the second one white. And then we're gonna remove this bramble one. Because this, hang on, is it like actually white? WRX Rally Livery. This is the one of them. No, it's just pure yellow. It's okay. It's just pure yellow with some bluish in as well. Oh, this looks funky. Okay, so it's not going to be modern. Flame. I doubt it's going to be flame. Favorite Fast and Furious movie? I would have to say the second one. racing flag. That's going to be that has to be a decent one. Oh. Tribal. A lot of tribals. Favorite sandwich? I don't know. Usually like there was this sandwich with like good ham and then tomato, cucumber and some good garlic sauce on it. That was actually not too bad. You're saying stripes. Yeah, but pretty much all games have that. Hey, these doesn't look too bad. This one reminds me a lot of the BMW M3 GTR. Hello. I don't think we're gonna find a very similar one to what we want. Ooh, good Need for Speed song. Strike 14 is the closest. Yeah, I think that's probably the best one so far. I mean, I'm just gonna put on this and make it yellow, obviously. And then what we can do is like quarter panel. Those have to be yellow, but I don't think I can make them yellow. I'm gonna do deep black and wood because we had a stereo from them back then. And then I'm gonna do what are you? Venom. Like this. We don't have any of those in the Netherlands routes. Ooh, that exhaust does not fit this car at all. Probably better. Come on. Actually, proper good song this. Shift back for me, please. Okay, then not. That's a big, it's a very big question, Roots. Favorite video game, but if we allow mods, I'm gonna have to say Fallout 4, because the modding community is insane. The kind of mods that have been released for that game is just out of this world. Complete different games that they're releasing as mods. Like I remember last year in August, I did a quest mod for Fallout 4 and it took me the entire month of August. The entire month of August to complete. And I just like the base game of Fallout 4, so really like it. If not, then games like Red Dead Redemption 2 is a very good one. The Long Dark is also has also been a favorite of mine for many years. Quite twitchy this. Bits? What are bits? Fifth gear is super long. This car is quite understeery. Sounds good though, this car. Crash! Bacon lettuce tomato sandwich. Sounds good. Then I'm gonna have to drift. Oh, we don't yet. Okay then. Subway, yeah, that is something I do like, but it's quite expensive, Subway. Those sandwiches are very good. But they can cost upwards of like $10 for like per normal size sandwich. That's insane actually. A bit too expensive for a sandwich. Now, when I usually want like some good food, I don't really go to like a very mainstream place like Subway or McDonald's. I usually go to like a local restaurant with like where they have like fresh ingredients and stuff like that. And given that they're not mainstream, they can actually charge less. For instance, there is this pretty good, not let's say restaurant, but like lunch restaurant near the main station, making decent sandwiches for like $4, $3 to $4 depending on the size. I guess that is just an that's probably the main difference between Europeans and Americans. Americans are more, when it comes to their food, they're more likely to go like to mainstream restaurants like Subway and McDonald's and all that stuff. But I prefer like local restaurants. I'm not saying like I hate McDonald's, you know, I occasionally go there, and same like KFC, that's something I also have in the Netherlands. But it would never be my preference. If I lived in Afghanistan, that would be absolutely terrible, because it's absolutely terrible there. Middle East in general, you know, Iran, Iraq, Turkey, Israel. It's a mess right there. As far as I can tell, not. They taste like fresh ingredients. I mean, I never really tasted anything too chemical. Mitsubishi Eclipse, one of the worst cars in the games. I'm not gonna, maybe gonna use it once. Flash bumper doesn't look too bad in this one. What color should we give it? this is not half bad. Oh, drift. That's going to be the Mazda MX-5. King of the Hill? What's that? Oh yeah, automatic. Or manual, I mean. There we go. That was a good one. Come on, man. Power. Ooh, that was close. I would not say it's extremely terrible. It's definitely not the lowest tier. I would say it's average-ish tier. No, in my opinion, there are only two Need for Speeds that I genuinely hate, and those are Need for Speed Payback and Need for Speed 2. Those Need for Speeds are absolutely dreadful. All the other Need for Speeds are bad at worst. Nope, lost it. I would say Unbound is somewhat decent if you just play for the single player. Multiplayer wise, I wouldn't bother, to be honest. Yeah, favorite Need for Speed is Most Wanted. I mean, that's the same for me. It just feels like the most complete Need for Speed. Don't like the song. Oh yeah, we wanted to use the Eclipse. Maybe once. Looks good to the Eclipse. It's just not very good. Yeah, I hated Payback because of that upgrade system and the microtransactions. Also, the story was boring. Mac was the worst character I've ever come across. It was so cringy. And then Natalia Nova and her stupid ass Huayra. Oh, I'll never forget, that was such a cringy ass character. Hang on. That's the only downside of living with parents and you're a streamer. But he was right about one thing, it's getting quite hot in here. I'm gonna take this fist out. Oop. Oh, but this race. But here's the thing about Payback. I mean, everything Payback has, he just does it better. So there's literally no reason to play Payback anymore. Police, I mean, Heat, in my opinion, had the best police chases because while Payback's police chases are also quite good, you never really have that fear of crashing out because you can always repair at the gas stations. Unlimited amount of time. There's just a time cooler, a cooldown time. With heat, you can only repair your car 3 times, and that's it. But there's still that, I don't know, level of fear. But then it also works with Most Wanted, where you just don't have to repair, and where you just are a tank. But then difficulty gets harder and harder and harder. There's only this one guy giving me a hard time. Yeah, same route. That's right now my favorite model Need for Speed. It just has the best vibe, you know. But that also mainly has to do with the Unite mods. Like I said previously, I still have to try out Unbound with the Unite mods. But I probably will never get over that cartoonish effect. It hasn't really grown on me too much. Not enough is probably the best way of saying it. I'm gonna have to say I still don't really care for rivals. Damn it. It's been a very long time since I've played Bully. I don't really remember too much of it actually. Maybe Hot Pursuit. Hot Pursuit had a very great sense of car sounds. Prosty wasn't bad either. Or Underground too. Yeah, Unite mod has removed the cartoonish effect, but you obviously have still the cartoonish characters in the cutscenes. That's something that they can't change. Excuse me. With the Lancer. And then I'm gonna make it grey. No, how about red? Yeah, that's not too bad looking. This is also something I love about Underground. You can just swap your cars mindlessly as many times you want. Something I do quite miss. On the outside, nice overtake. Favorite time of the day? Depends on the day. On a day like this, when I'm just free, and it generally doesn't matter. Usually favorite day of the week is Saturday. But once again, if you do a job that you love, then you might prefer that. And I did do an internship that I loved. Once again, I wished I could have stayed there. Honestly, I like it more than I thought it would. Still don't know how you pronounce it, a turbillion or something. Or pop so yeah, of course they are. Also very long as fifth gear. You're right on that one, Root. Alright, Blaze, no worries. Thanks for stopping by. What time is it? Oh, I can still go for like maybe an hour or so. 2 drag races. Maybe that's the best car of 2024, the Tourbillon, the Bugatti Tourbillon. Is it like a top speed monster? I don't really know what its purpose is, to be honest. Is it like a replacement for the Chiron? Nice. Rude, you should know, you're like the biggest Bugatti fan I know. Nice one, Big B. From what I know, actually, there has been like this community conference. Like Kuru mentioned it quite a little while ago. Basically asking what does the community want. That's why I'm quite hopeful for the next Need for Speed. This car has way too much wheel spin for it to be a good drag car. Let's do the Acura RS6. And I know what they... Obviously I wasn't invited because I'm not that big of a YouTuber. But I know Kuru told me like what they talked about and what they mentioned, and they even mentioned like old Need for Speeds. Damn it. Basically, everything you can think of, it was mentioned in those conferences or like meetings. I need to really work on those shifts. Too far behind. That's good. Split streaming. Split streaming. Ooh, this song is clipping. Best stream. Yeah, it doesn't happen often that I recall dreams. And you always barely remember them. Like, I don't remember many of my dreams actually, not for a very long time at least. 2015 was actually not half bad in terms of like community stuff. I love that Legends update from Need for Speed 2015. This car's not half bad actually. I know how cars are when they're fully upgraded, but not like how they are partially upgraded. Handles good, this car. What do you mean with derail streams? Ooh, that's not good. Still in first though, I got this, I got this. Must be necessary to shift back. It's really good, this car. That's a good line. Oh, go off topic. I mean, streams like these are just basically conversations with like gameplay in the background. With occasionally it being on topic, but it's mostly off topic, talking about random things. This car really feels very solid. Also has a high top speed, 6 gears. Might be one of the best like mid game car. Ooh. There are ray tracing mods, but they are still in early development. Well, maybe not early development, but they still don't look good. I mean, I know Tomato keeps a close eye on them. But they still need a lot of work for me to try a playthrough. Favorite car? That's a very big ask. Favorite car? Don't know actually. It's difficult to pinpoint one favorite car. It should be in manual. Because all drift races has to be in manual. I mean, I've recently fallen in love with the modern Volvo S60. To call that my favorite car, I don't know. I mean, yeah, obviously, Root, your answer is the Bugatti Veyron because you just mentioned that car time and time again. The Skyline in Underground 1 is the worst car for drifting. It just is. It's absolutely terrible. Difficult to say what my favorite car is of all time. I mean, right now actually it's the Volvo V50 because that's like the best car I've ever driven. But that's in real life, like in real life of cars that I've driven, but favorite car in this game, for road racing and drag racing, it's the Skyline. For drifting, it's the Honda S2000s. The Skyline in this game for road racing and drag racing has such an insane mentality. It's so brutal. And it has a nice sound, and even though the sound isn't accurate, I like the sound that it produces. Yeah, America is such a joke when it comes to the cars. Only EVs and SUVs and crossovers. At least here in Europe we still have a decent amount of good cars that we occasionally see. Took the Supra. Favorite song I most wanted? Well, that song that Vic uses. Descendants. No, wait. Most wanted Vic song. Yeah, it was Descendants. Yeah, I think this is my favorite song of Most Wanted. Volvo S60 is, yeah. Like a Volvo S60 R T5 Grey. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this, to be honest. Like metallic grey, that's how I would want my S60. And then the T5 model, unfortunately, it doesn't have the inline 5, but such a good looking car. And great with power, great with fuel mileage, like with fuel, and it's the overall perfect car in my opinion. A car that can do everything. And is somewhat affordable. I know someone who owns like a previous generation S60, and it's not bad actually when it comes to like trunk space. If you want trunk space though, get a V70. And I also know one who has a V70. And that car is huge. Quite massive. You don't need an SUV. Just get a V70. I also would love to get Ford Mondeo ST220. That's also a car that I've been talking about for quite some time. It's not as affordable to be a first car. Ooh, don't want to lose his points. But it's definitely a car that I love so much that I want to own it at some point. Do any of you know what the Ford Mondeo ST220 actually is? It's not a very popular car, to be honest. But it's one of those cars that never really caught on popular-wise. But it's actually secretly an insanely good car. I haven't seen a Corvette, to be honest. You usually see European supercars here over muscle cars. The only muscle cars you usually see are like Mustangs and Mustangs, yeah. And I'm talking like classic muscle cars. You don't really see muscle cars in here. South Africa isn't the worst place to live, but I'm happy where I am right now. It's also actually quite a good song, this. Again, Norway is also a fine country, but again, I'm happy with where I am right now. I would probably be exactly the same if I were to live in either of those countries. Car enthusiast, high tier, racing game lover, and racing enthusiast. Throwing it in. Come on. We still need more power. Come on. Power out. And that's something that we can't do at this stage of the game. It's a bit frustrating. Yes, I do. Live in a nice little town. It's still somewhat, you know... I would say it's probably one of those perfect towns, you know. It's somewhat near the main capital of the state. It still has everything. It has a grocery store, cafeteria, couple of restaurants, a hotel, grocery store, clothing store. Holy shit, we just won a lot. Paint level 3, hey. I don't want a matte finish. Let's just keep it like this. It's actually not too bad looking. Unlimited. Root. Unlimited amounts. This is probably like the most forgotten car in the game. Like I don't care about it one bit. Let's use it. Let's make it like yellowish. This actually doesn't look too bad of a color, like grayish red with like a hint of purple. I'm gonna use this for the tournaments. Underground, actually quite a good song selection. You know, very recently, actually quite funny, I got a song recommended for Need for Speed Unbound. And at first I was like, I know all the songs in Unbound are terrible, except for one song, which is like somewhat decent. But I just wanted to click on it, see what the comments were. And then there are some comments trying to defend the OST of Unbound. But most people saying that it's trash, which it is. Okay, Root. Because of... that's interesting. Is it not because how it... Oh, you probably weren't born of like really around back then. Like I remember vividly when someone says Bugatti Veyron, it reminds me of the time James May maxed it on Top Gear. When I saw that on television, like I don't know when it was, like 2006? 7? I don't know actually. That was insane. That's when I liked the Bugatti Veyron. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Veyron is an engineering masterpiece. And at the time it was just insane what it was. 99, oh. Born in the same year as I am. Also, we haven't had a crash so far with this game. Which is good. I mean, this car is just, you know, it's just some car. It doesn't handle amazingly, but also not bad. Power-wise, it's decent, not bad. Does it have 6 gears? It does. Okay, so that's at least one good feature of this car. I first came across the Veyron in racing games in Pro Street. And I vividly remember that in real life the car could achieve like 407-ish kilometers an hour. And then it could reach the same speed in Pro Street, which is always something that I always remembered. That was quite cool, I guess. And then we had it again in Undercover. Oop. Okay, next song. Carbon also had a great song selection. Oh, nearly lost it. Ooh! Save it, save it. Nice save. On the Wii, wow. Yeah, I played it on the PC. As I was a PC gamer. Always have been, mainly, always will be. I mean, there was a moment in like 2011 to 2015 when I also played a lot of PlayStation. But in the end I went back to PC as like the main console. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Big B. Gaming has now become so mainstream, with so many big companies owning so many studios. And it really has become a monopoly about making money, not about having fun anymore. At least that's with AAA games. So that's where indie games come in, you know? There's currently only one AAA game that I'm looking forward to, and that's State of Decay 3. All the other games I'm looking forward to are not AAA games. Hang on, is that true actually? Think of one at least. See, I don't mind exclusives being gone, because that means that I can at least play them, you know. Oh yeah, I have, but I suck at it. I suck at bowling, like, it's really bad. But then again, I don't really go bowling very often. Like, very rarely, but... I'd rather go karting, which is also something that is quite close by. Karting is always nice, because then we can do some actual racing. Level 3 stuff. Finally we get some power. I'm gonna go a different car. Let's use the neon. A lot of people like to use the neon. And then I'm gonna make it green. But then with a different colored vinyl. Actually, I want to replace Think Modern. And then it was the one. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where is it? That. Exactly in that color as well. And then I want to have like something. Okay, that has to be below that. Don't want anything too. Actually, this doesn't look too bad. Kind of lines in with that other We're gonna have a look. News comic? What's a news comic? Oh, maybe this actually doesn't look too bad. This looks actually quite good. I'm gonna keep this. Then maybe on top, like a manufacturer. Has to, doesn't, see if we can find one that doesn't really cover. Ooh, this is not too bad. No, I'm gonna leave it like this. This actually doesn't look too bad. Forza Horizon 4. Best title song out of any Need for Speeds. Need for Speeds out of any... hey, look! There's a bit behind. You haven't noticed that. Out of any Forza, that's what I meant. Those of you who don't know, Forza Horizon 4 is getting delisted near the end of the year. Even though it might not be the best Forza, I highly recommend you get it before it gets delisted. It's not going to be like the Crew, where it's not going to be playable anymore. It's just going to get delisted because of licensing issues. And I understand that. They're not gonna shut down servers. It's just going to get delisted because of licensing issues. So it's not going to be like the Crew, where you can't play it anymore. They're not going to be scammy. They're just going to delist it because of licensing stuff. And that's totally understandable. A comic that you don't know, Roots. A Dutch comic. I have a feeling this vinyl is a bit clipping. It's clipping a bit. Because I also saw something at the... Ooh. Yeah, look at that on the front bumper. That shouldn't be there, I think. Could be because of the car. I'm gonna try a different car.
Word is that Eddie's boys are starting to look over their shoulders.
Both. You see, this car doesn't have it. So it's definitely an issue with the... Excuse me, with the neon. What about the Golf? Yeah, Golf also doesn't have it. But I'm not gonna use the Golf, that's a terrible car. Civic. We have a 6th gear, so we can use this. But I'm gonna make this gray. And then also gonna use... We don't have any... Oh, we do. And then side skirts. Yeah, we do. Okay, so now we can use flash. What's the best tier 2 front bumper? Well, actually probably rear bumper. That's probably the best way of saying it. Renegade? It's not this. Flash, it's a bit too much. Yeah, Renegade it is. This doesn't look too bad. No, yeah, I'm gonna go with this.
Feel like winning a race?
Maybe I'm gonna pick like pearlescent color, because that does look good. Tobias, I don't think that's something I've seen before. Oh, just it's a quick launch. Color looks a bit stale. Looks like a bit blue actually. Never take the shortcut that's coming up on the left, because that shortcut will only kill you. It's still just 5 gears. Still long though, 5th gear. Well, so have I actually. I remember this car handles good, but its 5th gear was just way too long. You only know when you have them. Probably, but it's a big commitment that I'm not ready for yet. Also, my girlfriend is also not ready for that yet. Definitely. Undercover also had a great selection of songs. They all had a great selection of songs, but I think Undercover had like the most underrated selection of songs. It's in my opinion its best aspect actually. Songs. Somewhat. I'm not the biggest Marvel fan, but I'm actually somewhat more excited for the Despicable Me movie. It's actually quite bad. Oh, can't go over there. Yeah, I want to use a different color. I don't like this color.
Check. One of these upgrades is
Between these, I always picked Samantha's Custom 1. These never really had the same oomph. I also like the lightning, so I'm gonna use that. And then I'm gonna pick paint-wise. Oh yeah, there's also always catch lightning. Pearlescent. Oh, this looks good. Can you see I'm a sucker for purple? Bit less. Gold also looks good. No, I'm gonna pick. This is a more striking color. I'm gonna pick this. We didn't do it that way, Ruth. Movies wise. But there was this like video renting store that I vividly remember. Also there was this gaming renting store. Well, not store. On my dad's work, there was this guy who rented out, well, basically rented out video games. For like, you can rent them for 2 weeks. But when we got them, we always got ourselves a no CD executable, so we could keep them forever. Blockbuster still exists, but it's probably the most useful thing right now. Because if not for Netflix or whatever, all those streaming services, there are other ways to get movies. And that's a 6 gear, well, but that 6 gear is actually it's actually quite decent in length. Just that all the other 5th gear is just too long, and then the other gears are too short. Woo. It reminds me of the episode from South Park. Randy Marsh like buys a Blockbuster store and then goes out of business like a week later. Ooh, that's not good. Save it. You're dead wrong on that one, Roots. It's extremely popular in here. Everyone that I know has at least one streaming service account. Whether that being Netflix or Disney or HBO or whatever there is these days. Locally for us, there's still, I know of 2 gaming stores. No, wait, more. 4 gaming stores locally. But that's usually, there's one gaming store that has like the modern games for modern consoles. Then there's a gaming store who has a little bit of everything, also classic games and a bit of PC gaming. That's my favorite, that's called Netgame. Then we also have a couple of local second-hand gaming stores. Cheers, Jordan. I always late game. I usually always pick this color scheme in vinyl. I also like the autos on vinyl. Also like that golden vinyl. It also looks really good. Well, he died. I'm always a sucker for like blue and purple. I've always been. That's always been my main, my favorite colors. And a gradient of that's doesn't get much better than that. Wouldn't have it on my real life car though, but on like the inner ricey part of me likes that color for a car. If you get me. Ooh. Still, I actually want to try a different car because I really don't like this 5th gear. It's really putting me off. Well, he died too. How about, you know what, I'm gonna pick the Peugeot 206. That's a good car to use. This is also a good song, by the way. I just love the song selection of Undercover. Oh, this is new. Come on, save it, save it, save it, save it. There we go. Never had that before. Just handheld games in general. PSP was insane, but I think, in my opinion, the Nintendo DS was just the overall most popular and most common handheld console at the time. Many people that I know had a Nintendo DS, some form of a DS back in the day. And only one person I know had a PSP back in the day. It's definitely a system I regret not getting at its peak time. But I was fine with the Nintendo DS. The 206 is just an amazing pick for this, for the ricey everyday cars, you know. PSP had Battlefront 2? Wow. I never knew that. But yeah, Battlefront 2 was amazing. Shame I didn't play it too much back in the day. But the modern Battlefield 2 is also quite good. At least it is now. Not back in the day. When it released Battlefront 2, the modern one. Microtransactions for days. Oh yeah, you still can, definitely. It's still on Steam. Oh. I mean, yeah, Underground 1 had a very tiny selection of cars. But it is what it is. You know, you have in Underground 2, you have a mod that's called Olympic Imports that inserts cut cars that were planned for the game. And the Acura NSX is one of them. Shame it didn't make it though. Same like, you would never believe it, the classic Dodge Charger. That was a cut car for Underground 2. God, I wish that was in the game. Luckily for us, for PC players, we have mods, so we can reinstate the cut content. Agreed, Roots agreed. Why? Modding is the best on PC. That's one of the main reasons why I prefer PC over console, because modding on PC is just so much more active, so much more alive. Consoles are just mainly for like casual gamers. And then you have PC who are like for the hardcore dedicated gamers who want to put a bit of time and more effort in perfecting their games. Car is fast, but its fifth gear is absolute ass. After this I'm gonna switch to the 206, I believe. I think, yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's also a good car. Handles are amazing, 206. It's the easiest, that's why it's also the biggest on PC. But funnily enough, this game right now only runs on just 2 mods. That's it. No, because it's stupidly expensive over there, Root. Oh, no you don't. No you don't. I don't do Imperial stuff. 14... I know, I have seen you before, but do you have like a nickname that I can revert to? S2000, that's a good drift car. No, I'm not an Imperial guy. Here in Europe, in the Netherlands, we do metric only. I.e. the better system. start. The one thing that just bothers me the most about Imperials is like its measurement system. Like, how many inches is a feet? How many feet are a yard? And how many yards are a mile? They are complete random numbers. Like, I think it was like 3 inches a foot. Then I don't know how many foot is a yard, and that's just weird. With a metric system, it's very easy because it's to the nearest 10 or 100. Dutch keyboard. The Dutch keyboard is a thing of the past. Back in like the 90s, you had Dutch keyboards that were mainstream, but these days, pretty much 99% of all keyboards in the Netherlands use the US international layout. Oh yeah, 206. And I want to make it red. But then this vinyl doesn't fit anymore. AutoZone. But like what I mean, 10 millimeters is a centimeter, 100 centimeters is a meter, 1,000 meters is a kilometer, you know, that stuff. Not some weird ass random number. That's what I hate about the Imperial system. And also use feet to measure, but what if your feet are longer than the other ones, you know? This car hand is so amazing. The metric system will always be better than the Imperial system, the end. And that's not an opinion, that's a fact. Then I can go on and on about what's a kilometer mean, you know? I'm gonna take the shortcut. Ooh, something you should actually never do. Ooh, that actually worked wonders. You know, I actually have the other way around. In my opinion, miles just feels like I'm going slower than I actually am. Also, because kilometers have a bigger number, it's also more accurate. We've already set that route and we already talked about it. Ooh. You don't have to repeat stuff. I can see your chats. By the way, 1400 horsepower next gen. Can I refer to you as for a nickname, because that's quite a mouthful to refer to you. Or your regular name is also alright. Turning too early. Ooh, that was close. Car. That was close. Yeah, he crashed, I heard that. Saudi Arabia? No, I would not visit the Middle East. I don't know, Jordan. I mean, to me, all of those engines sound the same, you know. Mazda MX-5, the 206, the Civic, the Neon, they all sound the same to me. I'd go to Vegas, yeah. I'm not so much as a city person per se, but Vegas looks quite impressive. How's the game volume, by the way? Is it loud or too low in compared to my voice? Coming in like nearly 2 hours into the stream. But I would actually rather go to Los Angeles, to be honest. Mainly because it's near the beach. I don't know, just going into the final lap. Dream Vacation. Probably to a country where the culture is just insanely different to ours. I don't know, somewhere like Africa or something. Like Bolivia or something, or in the last lap. Yeah, the tickets are these days too expensive. I've been toying with the idea to go to a race like near us, like Zandvoort or Spa. I would love to go to Spa one time. Not maybe just for an F1 race, but to actually just see the track, perhaps drive on it. It's one of my favorite tracks of all time, Spa-Francorchamps. It's so good. And that's a victory! If the Subaru was blue, then that would be pretty much the same livery type that we were thinking of. It's just a random location routes. I would probably never choose to live there. In fact, I would never choose to move outside of Netherlands, to be honest. Oh, this car is so good. NASCAR, yeah, just not really the biggest fan of NASCAR. Just going around in circles. Or ovals. I don't know, it doesn't really appeal to me. What does re-offending mean? I know what offending means, but what does re-offending mean? I do think IndyCar. I do like IndyCar. But you know what I do love then is that in last year's Le Mans they put a stock Camaro like from NASCAR in Le Mans and actually did somewhat decent. That's a bonkers idea that I do love. When someone does a crime. Oh, okay. If you'd force me to move to a different country, I'd probably go Sweden. Mainly because they speak English there very well, and overall happiness seems to be quite high. That or Luxembourg, because Luxembourg has a very high GDP. That's what that means, right? Like high income, stuff like that. And it's just a small country, which I like. Now I need to overtake this guy in the last lap, obviously. Damn it. Okay, now I have half a lap to overtake this guy. No, that's a thing of the past. By the way, 14 horsepower next gen. Like I asked previously, do you have a nickname that I can refer to you besides that? Because 1400 horsepower next gen is just too much of a mouthful to say all the time. Or perhaps I missed it, I don't know. This is a bit of a... There we go. Don't think I'm gonna overtake this guy unless he makes a mistake. Come on. Am I gaining on him? I am gaining, but not massively. No, it's done. Well, they squeezed me. Okay, thanks for that. He's pulling up a good fight, the guy behind me. No, like I said, I'm not the biggest city person. I much prefer like quiet towns that still have all the necessary stuff. Wow, major dive bomb. So I would rather live somewhere in a quiet town. Still have all the provisions that you need as a human being. Yeah, I do occasionally watch those road courses. Those are a bit more interesting to me. I'm just gonna call you 1400 from now on. If you don't really have a nickname or something, then I'm gonna give you that, 1400. Reason why I moved to Las Vegas, if I could move anywhere in the USA, it's because a lot to do there. Oh. Yeah, but here's my current living situation. I live about half an hour away from the main city in the States. If I want something to do, I just go there, you know? My girlfriend lives there, so... all the major schools and jobs are there, so... But it's still a big, busy city, so... By the way, 1400. No, I'm just gonna call you 14. 1400 is still too much of a mouthful. 14. If you want to watch like a competitive racing series, Formula 2. That's very competitive and also very fun to watch. Let's see, what gearbox did I use? I actually can't remember. Underground best drift car. 150. I've used this car with stock tires, the first rear-wheel drive car
Stock
that I've
tires.
been using with stock tires, and I've used gearbox upgrade too. That's what I wanted to know. Okay. Can I revert to stock tires? Oh yeah, I can. That looks so ugly. Holy shit. Shadow probably looks the best now. Same answer when you ask me about what would I do if I live in the UAE. Buy all the cars that I want. Suspension still needs to be a bit better, weight reduction also needs to be a bit better, power needs to be a bit better. Here's the thing, Formula 1 these days is not very competitive. It's the pinnacle of motorsport, yeah, sure, but Formula 2 is a lot more competitive because all the cars are roughly the same. That's too deep, that's too deep, yep. We still need more power. We just still need more power. This is what I like about the S2000. You can do insane angles, but still not lose. We still need more power though. Which in fairness 14, that has happened in the last race. Did you see the last race in Austria? That's too deep, that's too deep, that's too deep. Porsche Unleashed is a regular game. It's just a game in the main series. What made you think it was a spin-off? Nitro is also a main game. But it's just only released on the Wii. Well, is it a main game? Would say it's a main game. No. How far are we race-wise actually? Because it's... Okay, I'm gonna leave it here actually, because it's... Yeah, it's a 10:15. I'm gonna leave part 3 for the rest of the game. That's maybe something I'm gonna do next week. And then maybe Thursday I can do like a Forza stream, because I've been wanting to do one of those for a while now. So it's something I might gonna do on Thursday evening. And then I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it here, I think. Wasn't this a? I think it was a. No, I think it was a blocked song. I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Guys, 14, Root, and all the other guys, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, all that stuff. Like I said, my idea is for Thursday to be a Forza stream, and I don't know, somewhere next week we're gonna wrap up this playthrough stream with part 3, and we'll see what's going to be next after that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Shortcuts aren't working. Why aren't the shortcuts working? Stop streaming. Pause. Am I still? Yeah, okay. Scroll lock. Oh, scroll lock it is. Oh, okay. See you guys.